Ubi just came down and said, David said that we should come perform at the birthday party that he was invited to, that we should come perform, that he was going to give us 5K.
If I give somebody a gig, if anything I do, I get my 10%. Fast forward to, we went to the event, they didn't give us the money there. It took some time, took some days. You understand? I started calling, and then. So I called Spyro, I say, hey guy, how far this car now? You understand? Are you going to still give me my 10% from the car? He said, let him finish paying them. He will sort me out. So I was like, okay, if I collect this money, I'll give it to him. I want to see if he will either tell me, take the money back for your 10%, which is my 10% from the car is 10.5 million. The car is 105 million.
It looks like this year 2025 is the year of people returning energy. No one is willing to turn deaf ears or ignore any negative news being spread about them, because that's what's happening between Spyro, a music artist, and Ubi Franklin, who is a music executive, producer, music businessman. They both are going head on about a transaction that transpired between these two that we know nothing about, but because it did not go as planned, because there are some debts left to be paid, it has come out to the public notice. Spyro on the other hand is saying that Ubi is owing him, while Ubi on the other hand is saying that Spyro is owing him. We are going to be talking about all of that in this video, so stay tight. If you are new to the channel, you are welcome. My name is Preshike. Do well to subscribe, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up now or after you've watched it. Spyro was the one that called the first shot. He granted an interview, was on a podcast, and he explained that he has issues with Ubi Franklin. What did Ubi Franklin do to him? According to him, he said that Ubi Franklin used Davido's name to invite him to perform in a party, invite him to perform in an event, that they were going to pay him the sum of $5,000. And in Nigeria, he charges more than that. He charges $20,000, 20 million. That's his charge in Nigeria. And Ubi is inviting him to perform somewhere in Ghana for $5,000. Now, the news has been spread. People are calling Ubi Franklin out. Why would he do that? Why would he promise someone money? Why would he invite someone to a show and not pay them their money? Couple that Ubi Franklin has sometimes been on the limb line because of stories like this, having business transaction with someone and not fulfilling his own side of the bargain, not paying. Very Dark Man has also called him out for stories like that. Ubi Franklin said, hold my glass for me. This year, I'm not taking any blackmail. This year, I'm not taking anyone lashing out on me, trying to spoil my reputation. He explained in details what transpired between him and Spyro. He made mention that it was Iyanya's birthday and Davido sent a jet to bring him and Iyanya to Ghana. While Spyro, on the other hand, called him, telling him that, oh, can I join you people? I have a show, I have a music that I want to promote. That was how Spyro joined Ubi Franklin and Iyanya in the jet that Davido provided to Ghana. While they were there, a show came up, and Ubi Franklin said if Spyro is game to perform, he accepted and performed in the show. Prior to that show and prior to the $5,000 that was to be paid to Spyro, there have been an initial business transaction. Spyro wanted to get a car. Last year, there was one time, he came online that Spyro bought a new car. Everyone was congratulating him. Ubi Franklin is the one that directed him. He was like the middleman to the car that Spyro purchased. And before that, he told Spyro, to purchase this car, you pay me 10% on any transaction, on the car purchase. Spyro accepted that and did not reach his own side of the bargain, paying the 10% to Ubi Franklin. He didn't do that. While they showed in Ghana, Ubi Franklin was to pay Spyro $5,000, which he did not pay Spyro. Now, these both persons has accepted or explained that they are owing each other. While Spyro was in the podcast explaining to the public how Ubi Franklin is owing him $5,000, he didn't mention to the public that he's also owing Spyro 10% from a transaction that has happened initially, a transaction that we know nothing about. Last year that he purchased a car, how he was supposed to pay Ubi Franklin the 10% from the business. He didn't mention that. Now again, a question that is still standing while Ubi was explaining to the public, he didn't answer is, did you make use of Davido's name to invite Spyro to Ghana? Did you use Davido's name to influence him to come to Ghana and perform? He didn't answer that. He didn't clear that air. This is still making people to question his honesty, to question the explanation and the reply that he's trying to give to Spyro. This drama is still brewing up. So many evidence as Ubi keep posting, screenshots from the chat conversation that he had with Spyro prior the performance in Ghana and after the transaction of the card. What's your thoughts on this? Couple that Ubi Franklin has been called out severally for non-payment of debts, owing people and being a middleman to some business that he didn't reach the business bargain, and whatever the transaction required, he didn't meet up. What's your thoughts? Share with me in the comment section. Thank you for watching to the very end, and don't also forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.